darlings, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vuyelwa and today, as I'm sure you can tell by the title, we are filming the boyfriend tag. So this is something that a couple of people have asked me to do like over the years, and on my ish guys, 2 minutes like many, but now it's like yesterday was our 3rd anniversary and I've been wanting him to feature, but like I didn't know what to feature him in. I was like, why don't we do the boyfriend tag? And as usual, he's always down to like feature in my content or like be a part of my content, so he was keen. So please introduce yourself, sir.
Oh my gosh, wow. My name is Romeo, also known as Tembingo. He doesn't know me lot, number 10.
Period.
So yeah, also known as Irene's boyfriend, also known as Roro. There. Yeah. I guess that's it. What else do they want to know?
His occupation is being an influencer boyfriend.
Wow, you got that right. Cameraman.
So I basically just collected a few questions that I get asked quite frequently about us, and I looked up some questions online. I didn't want to like have the pressure of like posting it on Instagram and then people asking like questions or maybe even ignoring the post. So I just put together my own questions, and I don't know, maybe if we do this again, then I'll post it on Instagram for other people to throw in their own questions. So not to commemorate, in celebration of our first collaborative video, your favorite paid partnership. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
And oh my gosh, cheers to us being 3 years in a relationship, bro. It's like a milestone for both of us. Look at us. Cheers. So let's get straight into the questions. Let's get the first one, the big one, out of the way. Nichadaning.
When we get married.
You see why I love him? Yeah, basically. If it were up to him though, we would have gotten married like in our first year.
Yeah,
of relationship. Dog, like not even 6 months in, man was on some, so like itinindo, can I holler at your parents? Can I holler at your family? What to do? And at the time I was still a student, so I was like, yeah, no. My parents were very big on, especially my mom, very big on encouraging me to first get my own life before I share a life with a man or with a partner. So it was always about like getting my degree first and then thinking about like marriage. And even after getting my degree, like first enjoying my life as a single woman, well, legally single woman, before getting locked down. But yeah, we'll get married when we get married. We have our reasons for waiting.
Yeah.
Nudge, nudge. The next question is, what are your cultural differences and do they affect you?
No, I doubt we have any cultural differences.
Girl, we do.
Like what?
Well, like not ethnicity, but like, by birthright, I'm Swati because my dad was Mswati, but I was born and raised in East London, which is a Xhosa-speaking city. So I speak like Xhosa, I talk like Xhosa, I walk like Xhosa, I have mannerisms of Xhosa, but I'm not Xhosa. You are?
I'm also Swati.
Yeah, but like...
Okay, so I'm surnamed by Swati, but I speak my beautiful broken Zulu, and I'm Sutri as well, so yeah, but... I don't think there's nothing like it
doesn't affect us.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So I'm Swati but basically Xhosa. He's Swati but basically Sotho.
Yeah.
Next! Okay, cool. Next question. When was your first date? Technically our first date was on the 18th of January 2019.
Yeah. But
we were still friends at the time. So technically it was our first date, but also technically it doesn't count because our first date as Jolo-wise was on the 28th of March 2019, because that night was the 27th, that Wednesday was the 27th.
Oh, okay, alright, and then the breakfast. So
like that was our date, but I mean that was after the date.
Where?
So technically we had 2 unofficial dates.
Yeah, and so we had to decide whether we choose the 27th or the 28th.
But I think like those 2 dates really set the tone for us because we were like, he was so deep in the friend zone. Like, wow. But on that date that I mentioned on the 18th of Jan, like we literally went to Sticky Barbecue in Rondebosch.
Mm-hmm.
We spent like 5 hours there just eating and chatting. And like next thing you know, it's 11 p.m. and they're closing. And it's like, whoa, what? And he stayed in Burgundy. We were in Rondebosch. He stayed in Burgundy Estate. I stayed in Belleville at UWC.
Mm-hmm.
He literally got into an Uber with me to drop me off in Belleville at UWC and then waited for me to get inside campus and then drove in an Uber all the way back to Burgundy. And I was just like...
Ooh, want to tell a story about the second date?
Can you tell the story?
No, we're still not dating yet.
We're still not dating, yes.
Yeah.
That was when I just came back from Zambia. Zambia.
No, wait.
Which one are you talking about?
The was it?
The rooftop.
No. The one at, like when you went to Sticky after your birthday.
Isn't that the one I'm talking about?
No, that was.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, sorry.
the watch
yes,
story.
no, sorry. Oh my gosh, yes. The 18th of Jan was on campus at UWC at Vida.
Yeah.
Yes, so... That's what you mean you fell in love with me. Okay. Let's take like 10 steps back, okay?
Yeah.
So the story for the 18th of Jan 2019, that was at Vida at Cafe at UWC. And then we had like frappuccinos. I took him to Nombi's and then I like insisted on buying him. What were those things that they sold? A croissant, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Steak, cheese and mushroom croissant, yes. And then he was gonna pay and I was like, I got this. And he was like, oh. And then fine, afterwards we went to Vida.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the frappes. And then after that, we went and chilled. At that, like, UWC students will know, but like between A block and B block, there's like this little area where like people chill.
Mm-hmm.
And the sun went down, was going down. And then we went to my room for tea, big on tea. And then I served him water on a tray. Tell me how you felt.
Yeah, that moment, like actually on that day, on that very day when we were chilling, that's when you're like, actually, I like this girl. And then to top it all off, she brought me water on a tray. I was like, yeah, she's the one. That's it. And think about it, this is the 18th of January, 2 months before she became my girlfriend.
You realized that you liked me like on New Year's already, that phone call.
Yeah.
We spent like 3 hours on a phone call and my friend Uluzuko, show me if you're watching this, I'm still sorry. He was so annoyed, but as collab. And then with the date at Sticky Barbecue happened, I think on the 25th of Jan, a week after. Yeah, it happened a week after that. Mm-hmm. I used to drag him like everywhere I went. Mm-hmm. So that day I wanted to go birthday shopping to buy myself like shoes or something. And then we went to Clicks. Mm-hmm. And then he pointed out a watch at Clicks. And he was like, do you like that watch? And I was like, yeah. Oh, no, sorry.
I asked you, which one would you choose?
My bad, yes.
Yeah.
He asked me, like, of all these watches, which one would you choose? And I pointed out a watch and I was like, I really like this one. Only to find out later that night, he presented me with a watch that looked basically exactly like that watch, but he got it from...
YDE.
Yeah, he got it from YDE.
But I got it like a couple of days
He got it, a couple of days prior to that.
I think the previous day, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he was like so chuffed that he actually knew my type and got like the watch that I liked, but not knowing that was the watch that I was gonna like. And that was the birth of our combos.
Yeah, and that day actually was the day I told her I actually like her.
Yeah, and I was so awkward.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was so awkward.
She doesn't have to answer me because like I knew she wasn't, because I think before that she had told me like, nah, she's not looking like to date. Right now, I was like, no, it's fine. I just want you to know, like, you don't have to tell me now.
Ciao.
So, yeah.
So, basically, in a nutshell, our first date was on the 28th of March, and that was a breakfast.
Yeah.
And then the night before that, we went on a date. But, ciao, that's a story for another day. Next question. How long has it been? So it's been 3 years. 3 years and 1 day.
Yeah.
Yesterday was our 3rd anniversary. We both have never been in a 3-year relationship, guys. So this is a big deal for us. Pauline, forgive us. It's a big deal. Okay? How often do you argue?
Wow. Hardly.
We don't actually argue.
Mm-mm.
Like, yes, we disagree, but even that though, we barely like we have a lot in common. Like, we're very different,
Yeah.
but we also have like a lot in common. We barely disagree in terms of values and morals, like the fundamentals. We're very common, so we barely ever disagree. And even when we do disagree, like, we don't really argue, man. Like, we talk.
Yeah, we'd rather talk it out than
Yeah.
actually like argue.
And I think for me that has been quite a saving grace for me in this relationship, because it's like there's just so much peace, like so much peace, considering like the the past jolas I've experienced. I was in the ghetto, and now I'm in the burbs. Guys, no shade, but like, yeah, we don't really argue. We really don't. And I know that they say that a good relationship or friendship requires arguments, but I really beg to differ. My two closest friends, I don't argue with them. Even my other close friends, Scholar, no, Pana, I've never had an argument with them.
Yeah.
And this beautiful man, girl. What do you love most about each other? Oh, I like this question. You start.
Wow. I have to say, more than anything, is that she has to be the kindest person I've ever met.
Bro, that's my answer.
Oh. But like, literally,
we're so corny.
The kindest, like you know when someone is so kind, like they defeat you with their kindness. Like, yeah, no, damn.
Oh man.
You know. So yeah, she's very, very kind. I have to say. So that's what I really love about her.
Okay. I was also gonna say that he's very kind. Like, even when we were friends, like, he was so kind. But on top of that kindness, he's so generous. Like, I mean, thank God for him that I'm not like a leech, because it would be so easy for me to leech on him. Not that he doesn't have like a backbone or anything, but like, because of how much he cares for me, and like just the lengths that he would go for me, like whether it be to protect me or to make sure that I'm taken care of, my needs are catered for. And he was also the first man to never make me to not be intimidated by my independence. And like, yeah, I could go on and on, but yeah, definitely I think the main, and I wrote this on our anniversary card, the main theme of our relationship has been like kindness. Kindness and peace. It's like our relationship is a safe space for me. Speaking from my perspective, being like somebody who suffers from depression and anxiety, and I've faced a lot of trauma growing up, even in my young adulthood.
Yeah.
I think our relationship has really been a safe space for me, and I'm like super grateful for it. Like, okay. What is your pet peeve about each other? So what annoys you? What ticks you off about me?
Wow. I don't think I can like just one thing. Do I still have stuff that actually like, I feel like the things that I used to learn, probably like I'm used to them now.
No, but I think also I've gotten better at control. Like, one thing that I know for a fact used to be a pet peeve for him is my sarcasm. I'm very sarcastic.
Oh,
like, I'm very sarcastic.
I think used to be, because you're not really that sarcastic.
I'm not anymore. Like, my sarcasm really used to annoy the living daylights out of him. And like, Namshem, in his defense, dog, I used to be, oh.
Yeah. Maybe the only thing now is like how maybe everyone is almost late for everything. Like
But
no.
I'm better though.
You are, but like you find that you know that you're supposed to get ready, but then you chill on your phone and then get ready late. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No. Well, I've accepted it.
I thought I was doing so well with my being on time.
Like, okay, like, you know what? You're doing a good job, but like there's still those times where you just like, I'm like,
okay,
yeah.
I'll accept.
Yeah. I'm not bashing it. But
No, I know.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's still those times where like, oh, okay.
I did. I thought I was doing so well with my like late coming.
You are.
Okay, but I still need to like work on it. There's still work to be done.
Yeah, like you know what? I mean, obviously, it's not like you will just start being early and then all of a sudden, like, you know, you get it right. But you know, you're doing well.
Okay.
You're doing, but you still have those times where like, yo, you know, I really could have started being ready. But
hey, I think we need lighting. Just a sec. Okay, I think that's okay. I just turned on the lights. So, pet peeves. I think I kind of got over my pet peeve of his, that I have. The pet peeve that I have about him. You get what I'm trying to say? It used to be how, like, he was so talkative, ne? Oh, I've never met anybody who talks more than this man. Like, he is actually the most talkative person I've ever met in my entire life. And the thing about him is, you wake up in the morning. I'm one of those people who still needs to defrost. I don't necessarily need a cup of coffee, but like, I can't just wake up and let's go straight into a conversation. He, especially when we first started dating, he used to like wait for me to wake up. And he'd be so excited for me to wake up, which was so cute. But it's like, I opened my eyes, Jay. Let's go. and it's like, like, how are you so talkative so early in the morning? And like, you just woke up, like your eyes just opened and you're like ready to go. So now we've kind of, excuse me, I think we've kind of found a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just a few more to go. Who said I love you first?
No, I did. I'll tell you that.
So I actually caught him insinuating that he loves me. Do you remember? We were chilling on campus in my room and we were having a conversation. And then he was talking about, I think it's either he defended me or he was being defensive of me. I think we were walking on campus and I saw someone who like triggered me or something. Yeah. And then you were like, his demeanor changed and he was like this. He was basically his aura just became so protective. And like when we were talking about it later on, he was like, yeah, well, you know, you protect the people that you love, something along those lines. And I was like, and then he froze. He's like, yeah, you protect the people you love. And I'm like, so you love me? And that was literally like was it within the first month? Within the first,
yeah, that was definitely within the first. Is it on the third week or second week?
Ciao.
I think it was the third week after because you got sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was after that.
Shame, man. And he was so nervous. And he's like, is it too soon? I'm like, nah, you're good. Chill. It's alright. And yeah, so he said, I love you first. Would you do long distance? Yeah,
I would. I think normally I'm not the type of person to do long distance, but I think with Irina we've been in the same place for long enough. So yeah, I think I'm used to her enough to do long distance, you know. So yeah,
I think it would break your heart.
Huh? Yeah, but yeah, it would because like yeah.
And
like,
with me, especially when I'm PMSing, oh my gosh, I would cry all the time. But yeah. I think we definitely would be able to, in the sense that I think we've now built like a foundation that's solid enough to withstand distance. Whereas if we had just started dating, it would be a different conversation. Like being long distance is or like from the get-go, it's more difficult than if you've spent like 3 years basically joined at the hip and then now you have to do some long distance relationshiping. I think it's better that way.
Yeah.
What's your favorite date night spot? Preemie.
Yeah.
The Preemie at Canal Walk, they know us by now. They basically kind of know us by name.
Yeah.
And we have a waiter, like Tinashe. If you ever go to Canal Walk Preemie, ask for Tinashe. He is the best. He's absolutely the best.
Legit.
Do you have any other spots that come to mind for date night?
Wow. I guess Gorgeous George, even though we went like once.
Oh yeah.
But that was like really nice.
That was one of our best dates actually. It was really nice. Just the vibe and the ambiance. It was raining like cats and dogs outside. But and we were dressed to the we always are, but like we were dressed to the nines that night.
It was a really good date.
It was fun. We should go again.
We should.
Okay, 3 more questions. How did we meet?
At church. I can't remember the first time we met.
Neither of us remembers the first time we met. We just remember knowing each other from church.
Yeah.
I was in the worship team. I was singing. And he was in the sound engineering team. Yeah. So like, yeah. Like we didn't even like proper take note of each other at church.
Nah, not even.
It was only like a couple of years later when he slid into my DMs.
Wow. Wasn't like that. Wasn't like that. Are
you sure?
It was listen, there was a nice song on your status and I didn't know, so I was like, yo, can you hook me up? And then you said and she said, let me give you my number.
No, wait. No, what had happened was, because I see we turning the tables up in here. What had happened was, okay, I posted promo for Vuyelwa, and then there was a song on there. And he asked for the name of the song. I didn't know the name of the song. You know when, like on an Android, when you... Oh, that sounds...
No, it's fine.
You know, like on an Android, when you send a song via WhatsApp, it comes through as a WhatsApp audio. Yeah, well, even if it's a song, it doesn't always save by the name. Yeah. So that's what I had. I just had AUD and then that long WhatsApp audio number. So then I was like, no, let me give you my WhatsApp number, or give me your WhatsApp number.
Then you ask it.
And then I'll send it to you. Yeah. And then fine, we exchanged. Well, I don't remember who sent whose number to who.
No, I think I gave you my number, then you sent it to me.
And then I texted you. Yeah. And I sent it to you. And then like over time, I post like lyrics and, you know, song snippets and stuff. And we realized that we actually have the same taste in music. And then we started chatting over that. And then he invited me out for like a bite at the barn. And the rest is kind of history.
Yeah, I feel like that's where it really started, because even on WhatsApp now, we didn't really like talk. We just planned to meet like once, and then we
kind of just enjoyed each other's company really, and we chatted like all the time, almost every day actually. But like as friends. And then on New Year's Day 2018 going into 2019, that's when we spent like 3 hours on the phone and just talking. And like our conversations always had a tendency of going so deep. It's like I don't even know how I didn't see that I liked it, because at first I didn't. I was just like, hey, he's not my type. And someone said, I came across a quote recently. Someone said, the love of your life is on the other side of your type. And I'm not his type. He was not my type, but here we are.
Exactly.
Second last question, is marriage on the table?
So definitely. I mean, I already wanted to marry her, like even before it was even 6 months into a relationship. I was like,
I was like, hold your horses.
So yeah.
But yes, marriage is definitely on the table, and kids. Yeah. A lifetime together, God willing, inshallah.
Yes, we're gonna go all together.
You know, actually, remember that couple?
Oh yeah.
See, he reads my mind. Also, he does that. Like, so like, I don't remember how long we had been dating, but we went to Ocean Basket.
I think it was still in 2019.
Yeah, it was definitely in 2019. Like, it was very early in our relationship, but I just don't remember how long. It may have been like even a couple of days into our relationship. But we went to Canal Walk, V&A waterfront, and we were sitting next to this couple, and we basically ordered the same thing as them, not knowing. And when they got up to leave, the old man, the husband, looked at us and he was like, oh, you're eating the same thing that we're eating, blah, 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 blah. And then they were like, oh, you guys look good together, actually. How long have you been together? And then we told them, and then we asked them, and they're like, 30 years. And then he nudged Romeo and he's like, I'm challenging you. And Romeo's like, challenge accepted. And it's like, bro, we've literally been dating for like 2 days. Like, chill.
Yeah.
I think I was definitely a bit more nonchalant about the relationship at the beginning, because I don't know. I was injured, guys. So
Yeah.
didn't really have a lot of optimism in Umjolo, but faith restored, I guess. And then the last question. Oh my gosh, okay.
Wow, I wonder.
How was your first kiss?
Our first kiss? Oh, no, actually, it was really
dramatic.
good. No, I think it was really good, though. I really enjoyed it.
I was just happy that, you know, he can kiss.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because he's such a great guy, and you know, I finally discovered that actually I am attracted to this guy. Because like I would compliment his arms. I really love his arms. I'd be like, you've got nice arms, but I never realized that I like him. And I liked his style, but I never realized I liked him. And my friends would tell me, you like this guy, and I'm like, no, I don't. Like, he's not even my type, you know. And then now we've just had the date and realized that I like him, and then that whole night happened.
Yeah.
A lot of drama. And then now we finally, at the end of it all, things have calmed down. I finally, excuse me, we were actually sitting in the dark. And then I whispered to him, like, you have my permission. And he's like, permission to do what? I'm like, you have my permission to kiss me. Not even a split second later. Lamza. And I was just so happy that he could kiss.
Wow.
Imagine him being such a great guy and he does not know how to kiss.
Yeah.
Such a turn off.
Would have been.
I'm blushing. Oh gosh. Okay, so that was the last question. And we're like, I'm blushing, guys.
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
Just dropped my phone. Thank you guys so much for watching up until this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Roro, thank you so much for coming onto my channel.
Anytime.
Thank you for being a great guest. Thank you for being an amazing guest. Where can my viewers find you?
Wow.
In fact, Indota, Instagram, moya, Manga, followish. Right with your 50 followers.
Yeah, I know. I'm good.
I'm joking, Roro.
I'm good.
No, but like on Twitter maybe.
Well, I don't know Twitter. I don't really care about Twitter. Instagram is Romeo_Maseko. So yeah, that's where you find me.
You don't even like it when people follow you.
Yeah. The thing is, well, I feel like if maybe I was promoting something and I was being followed by people I don't know, then yeah, come through, you know? Then... Oh, okay. I mean, like, well, I've already... Okay, so we'll just leave it at that right there.
So thank you guys so much for watching up until this point. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed filming the video. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy editing the video. And I will see you on my next video. Love you all. That was fun.
It was. It was.
My cheeks hurt.
Mine too, actually.
Cheers to having a bomb diggity ass time filming our first tech collaboration.
But it's so good to be loved by